National Football League, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Eagles and the Commanders, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Here's Daniels. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now they fake the jet sweep there, and a run instead with Harris. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Play action, now it's Daniels. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Now Daniels. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So we just witnessed touchdown #1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. And sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Reeves. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. That's Reeves. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he coughed it up. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
The Commanders preparing for their next possession. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line.
Previous play
and
is
now
under
before
review.
the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! From 3 yards out, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Breaks through the contact, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Washington offense back out there. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Daniels looking to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
11.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow, he finds his man, complete. It's Reeves. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Here's Burrow. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To the air goes Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw is Daniels. And complete right side to Cook. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Only able to gain a couple there, and now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He's in the space past the 25, and he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Harris is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 3 yards out, and the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That time, a 9-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Washington ready to try again on offense. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And a quick throw here that's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And Washington has taken the lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He finds Douglas complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
11 empty, 12, 11 mighty.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 5 plays there on that drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Commanders' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And
this is caught.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
63 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be first and goal from an ideal position.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
Off the play fake, Daniels.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. A big play, if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Harris.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Eagles offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Reeves. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. Just a 4-play drive that time.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
This one is caught. It's Patton.
Through the middle of the field. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement blow on a touchdown. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Now it's Barner. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in US Bank Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Justin Jefferson, a touchdown reception. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Wan'Dale Robinson, a touchdown reception. The Commanders got a strong first half out of their quarterback, Jaden Daniels. He was on point repeatedly, ultimately finishing with 4 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters alone. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Burrow will throw.
He's across midfield.
And down to the 28-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Reeves. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
An option handoff given to Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now Daniels. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He continues to just torch this defense. Perfect on the last drive, including his 4th touchdown pass of the game.
Similar to hitters that are in that great zone in baseball, and they say
And got his man complete. Down to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Eagles have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Daniels. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
3rd and 19. Back to throw. Daniels under pressure, and they got to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive. Now Burrow.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
On these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Quick slant here to Smith.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Reeves. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The home team's offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now at Commanders Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Daniels looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
They go play action. Daniels.
They'll roll him out right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Washington.
from 3 yards out.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
And some space here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And this one complete to Smith. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
75 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
To throw is Daniels.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. Here's 1st and 10.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
To the air goes Daniels.
Forced out to his left. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
He'll look to throw. Steps away. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Back to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So now the Eagles down by 4, 33 seconds to go.
This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted. And the Commanders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Washington,
that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.